Hi, it's Eric Beard here. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day, and thanks for watching this video post here. I was just rearranging my office. You guys might notice the whiteboard behind me is the same, but it's on the other wall. It's on the other side of it. Flip-flop things around. And as I was moving stuff around, I found some of my old notebooks, which I knew I had. And these notebooks go back to, these particular two go back to right when I first started studying NASM and working for NASM. And I came back to the handout from the very first workshop that I went to as a student for NASM. I also have the handout with notes all over the handouts too, but these were the notes. So I had handouts, I took notes on the handouts, and then I also had these yellow legal pads that I took notes on. And also in these same legal pads, I would take and recopy and take and recopy and take and recopy. I'd write everything down and then put it back up and then put it back up and take and recopy, and that was kind of how I learned. And so even though I'd written it and redone it a few times, I would just keep after it again and again and again. Really helped to cement some learning. And an interesting part about this, and I'd recommend doing this for your goals, is I touch back a little bit about my goals and motivation for getting deeper into education for the health and fitness industry. So this particular entry was dated for June 24th in 2002. So about 8 years ago, when I was talking to the higher-ups at Town Sports International about delivering NASM's information for them and also sharing those experiences with the instructors from NASM, two of my mentors I'm very thankful for having in my life, Rob Retman and Bobby Capuccio. Great guys. I learned tremendous amounts from them. So I apologize for reading, but I just want to go ahead and read one of the responses that I had in a written question to Rob and Bobby when I was asked about teaching for NASM and delivering NASM's information and what my motivation was. So here it is. Open quote. I was asked in an interview not too long ago, in reality it was just a week ago, what I'm passionate about. If this was a year prior, I would have delivered a dissertation on my passion for the fitness industry, and things have changed a little bit by this point. When I was asked this question during the interview, I actually said my 5-month-old daughter, and explained to the interviewer that I wanted to make a role model for her and make the world a better place for her to live into. These were kind of off the cuff and sentimental responses, but they're true, and I think that I won big points throughout the interview for it because I was honest, and I think it was a solid motivation. It was spontaneous. I've since mulled over the query in my head and mind several times, and the answer, if I were to refine, would be, you know, there's that next step of making the world a better place for my daughter. Now I have 3 children and that I want to do that for, but there was personally or professionally what drove me, more so kind of towards a professional gear, is that I don't want to be average. Is the pain of being average far outweighs the pains that I'll need to go through to be better than the silent majority. I want to be part of Vilfredo Pareto's vital few and not the trivial many. So I was inspired by Bobby's quotation of Pareto and his outlook on the 80-20 rule, and that 20% of the individuals in the world produce 80% of the results. The 80-20 principle can be applied in many different aspects of life. I digress. I'll come back here. But I wanted to make a difference. And by watching Rob and Bobby, especially with Bobby's presentation skills and motivational speaking, I wanted to come to contribute like he did. And training the trainers, teaching people how to positively influence other people, and then speaking to groups are 3 of the things which I enjoy very much. And they serve as the rent that I pay for living. They're my service, they're my contribution to others. And then through NASM, learning to become a better presenter, enhancing my skills, my motivation, my persistence, and natural ability will help me to grow and develop as an excellent presenter and someone who can deliver NASM's message. So it's kind of cool for me to go back and to see 8 years ago within this bit of a journal, but this was actually a written question I was asked and I had to answer it, and I had to put it down to really think about what my motivation was for what I was trying to do and what was important to me, and then never mind how I was going to do it. But when you're looking back at your goals, it's always good to go back, and you can look at 1 month and 3 months and a year or 2 ago, but when you look at the grand scheme of things, 5 years, 10 years forward, or 5 years, 10 years back, there should be some kind of common thread. And for me, if I were to answer those questions now, which I won't bore you with, I'm going to run out of video, right? They would be pretty similar. They would be pretty similar. So it tells me that I've been on a little bit of the right course, and I'm really thankful for that. So thank you so much for my opportunity to teach for the National Academy of Sports Medicine. And thank you so much to Bobby Capuccio and Rob Rettman, two of my initial mentors in the health and fitness industry. Without my connection with them and without the opportunity that they've given me, I wouldn't be where I am today and have the opportunities that I have today. So be grateful, be honest with yourself, but every now and then keep your eyes on where you're going, but remember to look in the rearview mirror to make sure that you're staying true to where it is that you want to go. I'm Eric Beard. Thanks for watching. Go make a positive difference in someone's life today.